Welcome to this overview video on AutoTrack, a feature which will allow you to automatically track your mileage. You don't need to do anything else except carry your device with you. It will automatically track each of your drives. It will automatically track your start location, your stop location, and the distance you travel. So let's take a look. If we go into the Preferences screen, we'll see a section called Automatic Tracking. If we tap on the Checkout Subscription options, we'll see the different options available to us. There's two subscription options, monthly and yearly. Each of those subscriptions automatically renew. If you subscribe to the yearly, you pay for 10 months, but get 12 months. Regardless of which subscription you subscribe to, you get one free month of a trial period. You can use the feature without any charge. After the trial period, your subscription will begin. Let's cancel that out. Cancel the Preferences screen. And I want to show you the Drive screen before we subscribe. So if you're familiar with the app, we'll create a new log. We'll just save it here. And then new to the app is the Drives button. If we tap on that, we'll see that this is where you could also subscribe. The app will, if you haven't subscribed yet, the app will prompt you and offer you to subscribe. And if you click on the Checkout Subscription options, you'll get the same options that we showed you before. But this is where the drives will be recorded. Now this is where you would come to when you wanted to approve the drives that the app has automatically recorded. And we'll show that later. But I wanted to show it to you before we had subscribed. So let's go back to the log view screen. And what I'm going to do is, off screen here, I'm going to rerun the app, but with a subscription in place. Let's take a look at that. Okay. Now this is an important screen that I want to talk about. If you get this screen, you definitely want to click the Allow button. This allows the app, in this case Mile Tracker, but if you're using Expense Tracker or Biz Expense Tracker, it will show the same message with the appropriate app name. This gives the app the ability to track your location, and this is key for this feature to work. You definitely want to say allow. Now if you've been using the app for a while and just subscribing to the feature, you likely have seen this screen already and already have given it permission. But if you have not seen this screen before and it comes up, definitely click on allow, which we will do. Now, right now, the subscription is in place. Well, we know that the feature is active because we see this little red car on the top. This only appears within the app, not outside the app, but it indicates that the feature is, in fact, active. Now, in the event you want to disable the feature, say you're going on vacation, or there's a long period in which you don't need to track your mileage, you can disable the feature. And all you need to do is tap the title bar anywhere here, title bar of the log view screen, and AutoTrack will get disabled. This can be done also within the log view screen, and there it is, or the drive screen. You can disable it there. So let's go back. Let's go back into the log view screen. Let's enable it. We'll see a little car, and there it is. Now, let's say we're going on for a drive. Our device is with us, and we launch our app. We can go at any time into the drive screen and take a look at the drives that are being recorded. What I've done off screen is I've enabled the drive so that a drive is going to begin. It's a simulated drive leaving Cupertino, California, and heading on Route 280 north. So that will appear once that drive begins, and we'll see that in a moment. But I do want to mention that the feature will work if you leave the app or you're within the app. You don't have to be within the app for this feature to work. So you could leave Mile Tracker or Expense Tracker or Biz Expense Tracker, and the feature will work. So here it is. We're currently driving along. It's indicating that we've gone 0.8 miles already, and it shows the start time, the start location, and our current location. It's currently tracking, and it will track as long as we're moving. If we it'll keep that that tracking active. Now, if we do stop, and we stop for more than 5 minutes, it's going to assume that you've stopped and will end this particular drive. And then if you begin to drive again, it will start a new drive. Now, what I want to do is, I just want to quickly, because this is a quick overview, in real life, what will happen is that you'll come to the screen and you might see several drives. Maybe you come a few days later and you have several drives. What you can do is you can click and place a check mark next to the drives, or you can actually use the all check to check all of them. And then you can hit the add check button. And what this does is it adds all these drives to your log. Now, if you're familiar with the app, the log is what contains your entries. And typically what you do is you create a new entry and save it to the particular log. In this case, your work is mostly done for you. But let's say we have this one drive and we want to add just this one drive. We can click this add button. And what's going to come up here, which is very interesting, you can simply hit save and be done with it. So in 2 clicks you add this entry. Or you can actually add a description, and you can add a special name, what we call a nickname, to this particular location. So if we wanted to click this field and enter it as say Apple headquarters, we can save this. That particular drive is removed because we've now added it, and there it is, listed, and with the special nickname. And that nickname will be recorded so that if we ever visit that location again, that nickname will be pre-filled. So we never really have to enter in that nickname again. So that is the feature in a nutshell. If you want a more in-depth description of the feature, please see our other video. And remember, if you have any questions, please feel free to email us at info@silverwaresoftware.com, and check out our forums page on our website, silverwaresoftware.com. Thank you for listening.